Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and rune reading for November 2024. So the first rune that came out for you is called Manas. Very beautiful. This is the rune of mankind. And this is really coming out to show that there could be a reassessment that you want to make at this time. Maybe ask yourself, what are the motivations of the people around me, and who can I trust? Who can I not trust? And also try not to paralyze yourself with your own perception of your flaws. You know, every single human has their flaws, has the things that they've done wrong that they wish they can improve, and that's fine. Another thing that I'm seeing here is try not to act out of delusion. You know, the people around you, everybody has flaws. So it's like, if you're dating someone, for example, it's asking them, well, where did you go wrong in your past relationships? And if they don't have an answer for that, that's a little bit of a red flag, you know? Even if they had horrible past relationships, it's like, but yes, what could you have done better? What did you learn from that experience? I think some healthy skepticism will really do you good right now. And another thing with Manas coming out, Capricorn, is to not allow yourself to get pushed by events, like pushed along by events unfolding in your life, okay? Slow down a little bit and take back some control. If there are people in your life who have their own ideas of how they want to push things forward and what they're doing, and they're speaking very much in a me and I statement instead of an us and we statement, I would definitely push back against those ideas and say, hey, I thought I was a part of this. I thought that we were a team here. Why are you making these decisions? Why are you picking these things out without consulting me? This could be in the workplace. This could be in home. This could be in relationships. You know, just push back against you being pushed along. You know, it's like assert some semblance of control over your own life, and don't just let other people decide what you're doing, what work you will be contributing, and you know what they see for you, and letting them make really big decisions that affect you without consulting you. Like, no, you have the power to speak up and say, well, you know what, here's what I think, and here's my opinion. And some of you may even be calling people out this month for trying to make decisions that affect you, but making those decisions without you. So that's one thing I would look out for there. Then we have Ansus coming out in reverse, and this is the rune of the divine. So this can kind of show communication issues popping up. Some of you may be like losing your voice. Obviously not all of you. Just pay attention to the throat chakra area in general. There's a powerful connection to words here with Ansus, especially coming out in reverse. So this is asking you to not speak out of turn, okay? Or, you know, really consider if it's your place to speak up on a certain issue. I think you can really avoid some drama by having this sort of mindfulness. So for example, there are just certain things in life where you don't have an opinion, you know, when it comes to what other people choose to do with their bodies or their children or their personal life path. That's their decision. It's not yours, you know, and all we can do is respect each other's autonomy and respect that everybody has the free will to make their own decisions and build their life in the way that they want it. Even if that is a life that you don't necessarily agree with, or you wouldn't choose for yourself, all we can do is respect other people. This can be very difficult a lot of the time. This is a skill that I feel like most people have to learn, actually. You know, you don't have to be judgmental. You don't have to criticize. And I don't know why. Really weird example coming to my mind is like, if you have a long-term friend and they decide they want to get into drugs and do some hard drugs, you know, meth, heroin, etc., all you can do is respect their choice to do that with their life. It's their life. They're living it how they want to live it. You know, that's fine. And even just like saying to them, listen, I'm not going to try to control what you're doing. If this is the lifestyle you want for yourself, then sure, you know, you can't veto other people's life choices, but you can, if you don't agree with it, remove yourself, or you can, you know, just simply respect their decision to do that. Let them know like, hey, I'll be here, but I want no parts of that, you know, whatever it may be. You have the power to respect everyone around you and set your own boundaries with what you are and are not comfortable with. Now, the opposite is also true. There could be people in your life, especially like older generations, that don't agree with your lifestyle or with what you're doing in your life. And I think it's normal and healthy to expect people to respect your decisions, nevertheless, even if it's not decisions they would personally make. And it's you also have to respect, like, if they don't want to be a part of my life because of these decisions that I'm making, that's their loss. That's on them. That has nothing to really do with me. I don't know. There's just a sense of freedom that comes when you just respect other people and their ability to make the decisions that they want to make. And that can be a difficult transition, especially if you're a parent and your child is, getting older, entering into their teenage years or adulthood. It can be hard to sort of let go of those reins and let them make decisions for their own life, or at least I imagine. But if you're wanting other people, whether they're your own children, whether they're anyone else, to really feel comfortable sharing with you and not hiding things from you, it's so important to hear them for what they're saying, meet them where they're at, and not judge or criticize the lifestyles that they are making. Even if you have some concerns, you can express those concerns in a way that still values their free will and decision-making skills. Like, listen, you can choose this if you want. Here's what I think. If you want my opinion, I care about you, but I'm going to let you make these decisions. You know what I mean? It's like that person will be much more likely to share openly with you in the future if you don't heavily attack or criticize or even try to manipulate them into making other choices. So this energy of Ansus could be coming out anywhere in your life. Like, this could be a lesson for you not to judge, ridicule, or disrespect other people. And also this could be a message saying, there may be other people trying to do that to you, and you don't have to put up with that. And then we have Rido coming out as well. And this is the rune of time. It's coming out upright. And this acknowledges that the road may be bumpy at times, but the journey that you're on is going to be worth the effort. And it shows that for the most part, you are representing yourself honorably. You're doing the right things. You are, really winning a lot of respect and admiration from people around you. A lot of people around you just really, really enjoy what you're doing. And this is also confirmation, if any of your hopes, dreams, and wishes have been stalling out, that they will be moving forward once again quite easily in November. And this is a collective message I've been feeling for a lot of people. The month of November, it feels like anything in your life that's been feeling slow or stagnant or stalled out starts to pick up pace again. So Rido doesn't really give any advice. It's just acknowledging that you should listen to your own judgment, because your judgment right now is very accurate and you're acting out of high intentions and good energies. So, keep doing that. And this also suggests perhaps playing your cards a little bit close to your chest, which again has been quite a big message that I've been noticing in these November readings. Be careful who you share your plans, ideas with. Be careful who you're sharing yourself with, especially when you're in more vulnerable states, like beginning stages of things, like the beginning of relationships or a new career or a new idea. It's one thing to tell your closest, absolute best friends about, the new stuff going on in your life. That's fine. But if there's anyone in your life who may be a little bit more prone to negativity or judging or anything like that, you want to wait until it's, all set in stone and you feel very confident in what you're doing before you share your plans with those types of people. That message has been coming through a lot collectively for November, because November is bringing in so many big changes in so many people's lives. And it's like, make sure that everything's squared away and set in stone before you share your developments with the world. Okay, 8 cards from the Mystic Fairy Tarot. First card out, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, feels like something you've been working on for a long time. You're deciding, maybe this just isn't for me, or I don't think I'm going to see any real change or growth here. So you may be making some adjustments to your lifestyle or what you decide to do in your routine, who you spend the most amount of time with, what you spend your time doing. 7 of Pentacles in reverse to me is a card of cutting your losses and saying, this isn't working, and that's fine. Let me pivot and try something else. It feels like this whole month of November is a big pivot for a lot of people, just pivoting towards something that'll flow a lot more easily in your life. This isn't for me, or this isn't growing at the speed that I want it to. Let's try something else. We have the Ten of Wands coming out right next to that, and this is definitely a card of having a lot on your plate, a lot of people who are reaching out to you right now, wanting this, that, the third, wanting to talk, wanting your help, wanting fill in the blank. But on top of that, you're also trying to maintain your own routine of health and happiness. You may have your work routine or areas of your life where you are very productive. You may have projects that you're working on, things you want to grow, things you want to learn, just a lot going on all at once when the Ten of Wands comes out. And so you may be making the decision to let go and release certain things, or even like things that are already moving out of your life. You're letting them, you're like, okay, goodbye. Like I have a lot of space anyways, or I don't have a lot of space anyways, and I want to create more space. So, I mean, anything that's naturally sort of exiting your life, you're just like, okay, it was great, good riddance. On to the next, We have the Nine of Cups coming out right next to that very beautiful energy. This is emotional fulfillment, emotional happiness, peace, contentment. I feel like from an emotional standpoint, you are content with things that are going on. Are you at that Ten of Cups moment? Not yet. I mean, maybe the Ten of Cups will come out in this reading. We'll have to see. But overall, as an individual, life seems to be doing pretty okay for you, Capricorn. And, some of you guys watching, you may not necessarily have your dream partner or your dream home or dream fill in the blank, that complete emotional, fulfilling energy. However, Capricorn, I do feel like you are on the precipice of those things if you want to reach out and take it, if you want to take the actions towards it. I don't know why. I just feel like the opportunity is in the air for something like that. We have this Seven of Swords in reverse. I don't know why that song by Sabrina Carpenter keeps coming into my head. Please, please, please don't prove I'm wrong or right. Or basically it's saying like, don't embarrass me. I'm out here loving you. Don't be an embarrassment and, betray my trust. I don't know why that song's coming into my head. Maybe that is a fear that some of you may have, like, of opening yourself up and, bragging about someone or something and sharing with people like, hey, this is this amazing development going on in my life. And it's like, what if it doesn't work out, And I feel like that's why these cards here, especially the runes, especially Rido, are asking you to like play your cards close to your chest a little bit. It's cool to share what the developments that are going on in your life, the new things in your life with your everyday people, as I call them. The people you talk to every single day, who you share like your every waking thought with. That's one thing, because those people are generally trustworthy, hopefully. It's a whole other thing to be sharing that sort of information with the general public or the people in your life who may be a little bit more closed off, prone to jealousy, envy, or overprotective, So I don't know, just be mindful of who you're sharing your ideas and developments and information with, and the timing in which you share that information. We have the Knight of Wands coming out in reverse. Will you be committed? And this is coming out right underneath the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Two cards went together. It just really gives me that energy of like, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if I want to commit to this. I don't know. Or even having the question there, like, will you be committed to this? During the times where it may be more difficult or boring or, stressful, fill in the blank. If any of you are in a relationship right now, I think it's really important in relationships to like be able to navigate the daily stresses of life and stressful events in our lives, while also making time to spend with each other and maintain that honeymoon energy, one-on-one time where we don't let the stresses and burdens of life get in the way of a relationship. So for example, you could be deep, deep, deep in poverty, having like no money, be in a relationship, and, you could easily use the excuse like, oh, I don't have money, we can't go out, and just never go on a date with that person and let that light sort of fade away. But that would be unwise. And what you can do in that scenario, this is just an example, would be to continue to do something special with that person, even if it doesn't cost money, continue to find solace in your alone time together, just keep stoking that light and not let it burn out. So I don't know, there's questions here of like, will you be committed or will I be committed? I don't know, really interesting. Right next to that, we have the Priest, the Hierophant, which is actually a card of great spiritual connection and leadership. So some of you may be taking up the mantle of some sort of spiritual teacher or leader or person who organizes events. So I don't know, I'm seeing you in a position of authority here, spiritual authority. Some of you may be teaching classes or workshops or Some of you may be just finding yourself in a place where everyone in your life is coming to you for advice and coming to you for your wisdom. So I think you're enjoying that. I think you find pleasure being in this admired space. I mean, you are a Capricorn, or you have a strong Capricorn placement if you're watching this. And I think Capricorns are natural born leaders. So it just feels correct for you to be in a place where you positively influence the lives of others. And I am seeing that. This is also a card of marriage and long-term connection. So some of you guys may be having someone like that either in your life already or coming into your life. So the question is, do we have enough time and space for each other? Will we make the time and space for each other? We have the Devil coming out right next to that. Okay. I want to see what comes out as your final card next to that Devil. We have the Hermit. All right. Wow. Lots of spiritual cards here with the Priest and the Hermit. The Priest is also the Hierophant card. These are cards that suggest lots of alone time, meditating, journaling, reflecting, doing some sort of spiritual practice, whether that's tarot reading or yoga or whatever it is that you do, going to your altar every day, connecting with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your past loved ones. I'm seeing a lot of that. Also with the Hermit here, I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of learning. Some of you guys may be learning new skills this month as well. That Devil card, though, it's coming out underneath the Nine of Cups, which is a card of great happiness. And then next to these two highly spiritual cards. So to me, Capricorn, it's like you're doing everything that you can to maintain some semblance of like health. How do I put this? Like a healthy mindset, like you're doing the things, whether like you're trying to exercise, you're trying to eat right, you're trying to meditate or do yoga or whatever it is that you do, trying to see your friends enough, trying to like maintain this balance here. But there may just be this darker, shadowy energies of like doubt that still sort of linger within you, like, oh, I don't know, what if this person or place or thing isn't committed? What if it doesn't work out? What if it betrays me? I'm seeing trust issues here, especially with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And some of this can be natural, like especially if any of you are in newer connections or committing to something new, such as like a new job or place of living or lifestyle, whatever it may be, there's doubts here of like, what if this doesn't work out? Like, what if, that's the thing about opening your heart up to anyone or anything new. It's like, it comes with the risk of getting your trust betrayed. It comes with the risk of getting your heart broken. All good things in life have risk involved with it. It's the same thing as finances. If you want big gains, you have to take bigger risks. And if you take low risk investments, you're going to probably get like lower returns on that investment. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. So it's like you're opening your heart up to newness in your life, but there could be some feelings of, I don't know. And so I feel like the month of November, you're really just handling with a lot of finesse, like, keeping some things to yourself, not like lying, but like, just trying to protect your energy is what I'm seeing here, while also maybe slowly opening your heart up to something new or someone new and navigating some of the wounds within you, whether that is abandonment wounds, fears of being betrayed, etc. Like you're trying to overcome that actively as you open your heart up more and more and more each day. So thank you for joining me. Definitely an interesting month ahead. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I'd love to hear your own psychic thoughts on what you feel the energy is for November and where you think things will go. And subscribe if you have not already. In a few days, I will be posting the weekly videos for you guys and then some more after that. So make sure you're subscribed. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I do offer a month ahead reading there if you want a personal month ahead reading, as well as love readings, career readings, messages from spirit readings. And you know, they're very self-guided. You message me your questions, comments, concerns, whatever. Then I get your reading back to you within 7 days. My shamanic life coaching sessions are structured very similarly. You message me your burning thoughts, feelings, desires, questions. I do an hour-long video reading for you, and then we have daily email correspondence for a week, and then we repeat the process every week. My intention oils are also on my website, and I also have my online tarot reading course there as well if you want to sign up for that. It's learn at your own pace. So go ahead and check those things out on spiritpsychic.org. Link is always in the description and comment box. Bye-bye.